Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eli. Hope everybody had a good holiday, by the way, and a happy new year. Hopefully you guys had a chance to spend time with your families and your friends, and it varies year to year. Some years you have good holidays, some are bad. I feel like mine this year were pretty decent. But anyway, welcome back to Stellar Artifacts. I have another statue. This is a statue I've had for like maybe a year and a quarter. This is Tweeterhead's Dark Knight Maquette. Like I said, I have just let this sit in a box, and I hate that I do that, but I guess in my opinion, there's a little bit less risk with smaller scale statues sitting in a box for a while. I feel like there's less chance of breakage with like 1/6 pieces, because this is a 1/6 piece, 1/6 scale. But anyway, with the larger scale stuff, I'm trying to learn to get it out of the box sooner, because there's more problems that can arise. Sometimes you'll open it, maybe there's something broken. I've been fortunate for the most part, but I've had a couple little snafus. Anyway, long story short, let me show you guys the box. So this is Tweeterhead's Dark Knight Returns 1/6 scale statue. This is the muddy version. I don't know if you can see that. He's got definitely some weathering and like a dirty cape, dirty suit. But yeah, I'm going to be taking this out of the box and showing you guys this. I'm kind of excited because I don't know why I let this piece sit around for so long. I can put this in my glass Detolf from IKEA. So anyway, let's get this out, do a little show and tell. Alright people, so like when you get the styrofoam and slide it out of the box, there's a compartment on the top of the box. You just have to cut around the tape. So that's going to be the cape hidden in these compartment on the top of the box. Alright, so here I got the tissue unwrapped that it was wrapped in, but you'll see this has the weathering effect on it, so it's muddy, the muddy version cape. So the paint apps on this are kind of nice, makes it look nice and weathered, which is what I like. You can kind of see that. And on the other side too, obviously there's a keyhole that this is going to key in to the statue. Let me get the rest out. So here we have the shell open for the styrofoam, and here is the contents all wrapped in tissue. And moving on to the base here, you can see it's all muddy. It looks like there's maybe a crowbar in the mud next to him. This little artifact's kind of an Easter egg, supposed to be the mutant leader's visor from the comic book Dark Knight Returns. You can see where it keys in his footprints and stuff. And on the back side, edition size 181 out of 475. So they made 475 of the muddy version. And here we go with the rest. Alright, so he's almost put together. Cape's keyed in the other hand. A lot of great texture on this piece, but before I get to the statue, I want to show you the switch out options. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the regular mass that would be included with the muddy or the regular gray edition, because they did two editions. They did like a undirty clean suit edition. They did like 1,000 of those. So this is like not an exclusive portrait so much other than the mud. But check it out. It looks pretty good. He's got those cracks in his lips. He looks like he's been beat to hell. He's a little older. He's got the texture in the suit. You see it wrinkled up in his cowl and the neck area. So yeah, great portrait there. Then we have the other option. So this is going to be the, I believe this is an exclusive version. It's been so long since this came out. I think this one of him shouting, you see his mouth is open, he's yelling. One of his eyes is kind of winced up a little bit. I think this is the EX or Special Edition portrait. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. They both look pretty good. They both look pretty nice. Totally looking like Frank Miller's art from The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Returns. A lot of people don't like the art. It's just kind of an acquired taste. But needless to say, the Dark Knight novels kind of changed the trajectory of Batman forever. So, which portrait do you guys like? Anyway, so then moving forward from that, I think I'm going to use this hand. This hand has little batarangs. You can see how it's real sharp. Good texture in the gloves. You see the texture and also the paint. Got the wrinkles in the gloves. But yeah, I kind of like this one, and I think this is what I'm going to use. Looks like you could do some damage with these little batarangs. Slice you up, dice you up. So, what you're going to do is, this will key in. Come on. Well, give me a second. I'm going to turn this off. Alright, so I'm back from keying the hand in with the batarangs there. That backhand that's kind of balled up. And just kind of panning back enough to get you a good view of this entire statue with the cape kind of spread out. It's very dynamic in my opinion. This is not a museum pose, like a linear straight up and down pose. He's actually ready to do some damage or scrap. A little bit of fight. And let me get in close here. Good paint on this. Definitely gives you the illusion of his suit being dirty. He's got that front hand which also keys in. Clenched. Not balled up, but nice and tense. This is the old Dark Knight Batman insignia for his chest there. You see he's got the pouches. The pouches for his utility belt there. Good anatomy, decent anatomy. He's got some foot marks in the mud back here. Once again, good texture in the gloves. Good texture in the suit. You got some striations in his deltoids. And some veins in his biceps there, which is kind of cool, coming through the suit. And here we got the furrowed brow. This is a really cool 1/6 scale depicting the art of Frank Miller, or adapted from Frank Miller's art, I should say. But yeah, I really like just those blades, batarangs he's got clenched in his hand like he's ready to slice someone up. This is him from his back, which still looks pretty badass, the way the cape is draped. The sculpt of the cape. It's all dirty at the bottom. You see all the texture on the cape there. Really cool texture. I like this. And before with Tweeterhead's Superpowers line, there wasn't a lot of texture in a lot of that stuff. It was just kind of flat. But yeah, you could display this probably, like I said, from a side angle or at an angle from the front if you wanted. I'm going to go ahead and swap out his portrait now, and you guys can tell me what you think about what you like. That's him shouting, a little bit more emotion maybe, I don't know. Which one do you guys like better? The shouting one? From the side it looks pretty cool where he's shouting. I'm not sure about the front. But yeah, Dark Knight Returns, and I think they were calling this a Maquette. And anymore, I'm not always sure what qualifies as a maquette, so I thought it was like a little bit of a more detailed base, which I don't really think. I mean, this has a detailed base, but not all that much. Once again, the visor from the Mutant Leader, a little Easter egg there. But yeah. What do you guys think? This is going to go in my DTOF. I'll give you guys maybe a little quick overview of my two DTOFs that I have now in my kitchen area. But yeah, like and subscribe to this video if you enjoy this sort of content. This is all polystone, by the way. This is not vinyl, not plastic. But yeah, Tweeterhead kicked ass with this piece. They've been doing really good lately, Tweeterhead. Wish I would have had this out of the box like a year and a half ago. So alright, that kind of wraps up my overview of this Tweeterhead 1/6 scale Dark Knight Returns Maquette. This is the muddy version. They didn't make as many of these as the clean version, I think. Tell me what you guys think. Like I said, go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more statue reviews down the road here. I'm trying to get out of 1/6, but they keep on pulling me back in on occasion with a cool 1/6 scale. Like the new Joker Maquette was definitely kick-ass. I'm going to leave you guys tonight with like a little bit of a video of my 2D dolls with this stuff that I have in it. I'm not going to really say much because I've said what I have to say. But yeah, I'm going to do a little 180 for you guys. Cool cape, cool action, nice dynamic pose, getting ready to fight. There he is, Batman. Frank Miller's art. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night. And just leaving you guys with the image of this DTOF here, 2 of them. This Superman is a DC Direct piece based off of Jim Lee's artwork. Supergirl based off of Frank's show. And we got the XM piece here at the bottom, since he's a little heavier.